Instagram, on the other side, you need 9 posts just for the fact that you don't want people to have to scroll. You have to like hit them right there when they go on your account if they decide to do so. Your biggest mistake is now you put on the thumbnail the same thing that you put in the title, and you lose a chance because the title should say one thing and the thumbnail should sell.
You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of, well, this is actually going to be a joint episode. So it's going to go live on both podcasts, which is Brand Up and Full-Time Lash Artist with my wife. So she's going to ask me a lot of, I would say, advanced, but also beginner-friendly questions when it comes to marketing, how to get clients. It's just we're gonna stick to the beauty industry / lash industry, but it does apply to. I have to mention this because going on my podcast, you know, I have people in the audience from all kinds of industries, so it does apply to any kind of, in this case, any kind of local business. If you sell something online, so for example, how it is in your case as a trainer, you sell courses, you sell mentorship and things like that. On that regard, it might be just a small portion of the marketing strategy, but a lot of them do apply to a lot of different industries, especially when it comes to local business. So you can get started.
Hi, babe. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, I mean, we've been trying to do a bunch of series of these just because we got a pretty good response.
Right.
So, go ahead.
So, yeah, the model that we usually do after I do a lot of in-person classes, and once we finish the class,
For people that, sorry for cutting out, for people that have no idea what you do, these are certification programs that
for beginners lash artists,
Lash tech.
Lash tech, and also advanced lash techs. And
it happens here in Boston / Medford, and it's roughly 3 days.
Yeah, and usually after the 3 days, my husband comes in person, and
depending on the type of class that people opt in for. I get to spend about, an hour to 2 hours asking questions and responding to, making a plan for how they can take what they learn in terms of the skills, the skill set that they got familiar with and they learned during those 3 days, and go and apply and actually start making money with it.
Yeah. And usually I see those type of questions from the class, during the class on those 3 days, because it's very intense. We usually spend around 9-10 hours per day. So I kind of got to understand where they struggle especially after the second day, where they struggle. And once we start the application, they see a lot more and they have more questions. And actually on my full-time lash artist group, the Facebook group, I also have some questions that people usually ask. And I feel like the most important question that I have right after they finish the class is what to do with the social media. I know some of my students, my recent student, she was already in the beauty industry. She was esthetician and she had a page for esthetician already. And her question was, I remember exactly, her question was, can I combine the page for esthetician with my lashes, or do I have to create a separate account or just put everything together? And also she had a good question. She said it has to be a business page or a personal page. So I think a lot of people are struggling when they start with this. Do I have to do this because I already have a couple followers? I already have some people that they
So it's a valid question, but it does come with a specific, I guess, type of student. So this person already has a business. Now, the pros is the fact that she had the I think it was only the IG, the Instagram
yeah.
account, and it was in the esthetician niche. Now, when that happens, for the longest time, I shouldn't say against trying to offer a variety of services under one umbrella. You can do that once you get to a certain point at a salon level and you have a couple employees or a couple contractors, or maybe you rent the chairs or the bed, depending of the space setup. But in this case, I said, well, if you already have a clientele, right? It's not like she was trying to move away from that.
Right.
She still wanted to offer the esthetician services, and at that point, you have to leverage what you already have. And the one thing that I liked, that even though it was a brand new account, she had like 100 followers or something like that, but she had a couple videos with a decent reach, 500, 600, 700, 800. Some of them had over 1,000, had 100 follower count. It doesn't happen too often. So there's no point to bury that account or completely rebrand it and change it and don't mention anything about esthetician, especially because she still wanted to offer the service moving forward. So my advice was, if you plan to do both, we have to rebrand it into her personal brand, right? What does that even mean? Because a lot of people have, mixed opinions about what a personal brand versus a business brand means. So she had the esthetician Instagram account, but nowhere on the account it was her name. It was the business name listed as the account. And we as people, we don't connect with brands. We connect with other people. So an easy fix, I would say, it would be to completely rebrand from a business name to her personal name. And the reason for that is, and I even mentioned that in the reels that we recorded, I said, if you plan in the future to add another service, as long as that service is still under the beauty industry umbrella, you don't have to do anything. And that's how you can actually test a variety of different content and styles.
What works.
Because you don't have to, as long as it's your name, you act as a business, but at the same time, it's a personal brand, which means we're not one-dimensional. We don't just think about you as a person. You like dogs, right? You like traveling, you like fashion, you like fitness. Same with me. I like fitness, I like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, traveling, spending time with my dog, spending time with you, family type of content. So when you are able to find the perfect mix, you're probably not familiar with this, but it was one podcast episode from Jenna Kutcher. I don't know if you follow her or not. And she was the first one that I mentioned. I think you do listen to her podcast. But this is I think it's like 5 years ago. And this is where Russell Brunson, she was, one of the most well-known marketers of this age. He was talking about how you can mix personal stuff with business to attract more clients. So put it this way, if I sell marketing consulting, for example, but I also like dogs and I like tattoos and I like watches and I like maybe sport cars or whatever, and then another person, a possible client, or maybe I post pictures. I've noticed I get the highest amount of likes and views when I post stories with you when we work out, or when we spend time at the sauna, or with the dog.
People connect.
Exactly, especially people that have similar interests. Especially other people that like fitness, they like family time, they like dogs, they like. If you put 10, so let's say I have one potential client that is looking for marketing services, and we line up 5 of us, me and 4 other people that sell the same service, same price. Maybe we have authority in the niche similar, or maybe one slightly higher than the other, but then none of them have dogs, none of them like sports, none of them like family time.
If you got a passion for lashes, let me see it. It's time to level up. If you need me to, I'll teach you my 6-figure secret. Better believe it, cause I believe in you. You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.